Thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, Ache. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you can't relate, that is totally okay. You can check out past episodes or catch new ones every other Sunday. And who knows, maybe you can relate. I know you've never seen me like this before. I know. This is something different I'm trying out. I'm trying this out. Freestyling it. I don't know how people make podcast episodes without writing down word for word, bar for bar, line for line, what they're going to say. I have hit record and delete and record and delete like 10 times already. I've spent 2 hours just trying to figure out how I'm going to do this, but we move. I haven't made an episode in forever, and it's not because I don't want to, but it's just because I can't. I literally
can't do it.
Actually, I literally can do it. I was just venting in the moment. Okay, don't mind the theatrics. Okay, moving on. Which is why I don't have a script right now, and I'm just kind of freeballing it, and it's very nerve-wracking because I like to be organized somewhat when I decide on making an episode. So this is very chaotic for me. I should have at least, whatever. The past few episodes have been other people sharing their stories, sharing their wisdom, and I love it. That's what I wanted. I wanted more people. I still want people to send in their episodes and share their stories and feel less alone because, you know, maybe someone out there can relate. That's the whole point of the podcast, right? But in terms of your host, creator, and all the things of this podcast, I need to give you a little bit of a life update so that you can understand where I'm coming from. Having a hobby in your late 20s is extremely difficult. And it's not the hobby itself that makes it hard. It is incorporating the hobby into your day-to-day life. I had a therapy session a couple weeks ago, and my therapist was like, why don't you find a hobby? And I was like, that's a good idea. And then she started listing a bunch of things, and then she was like, yeah, you can crochet. And I was like, stop right there. I'm going to do that tonight. Literally, I finished my therapy session at 9 o'clock. I was at Walmart at 9:15. I got yarn. That in itself is a long story because I almost gave up immediately. I don't like being bad at things that I want to do well in. But I didn't give up because I made this. I'm still making this. It's a blanket. It's supposed to be a blanket. It's long. It's very long. But I was like, I needed something to fill this space. And I was like, this is beautiful. It goes good with the plants. Anyway, so I was telling my older sister about this. And I was like, my therapist told me I need a hobby. So I started crocheting. And she's like, don't you already have a hobby? And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, podcasting. And I was like, in my opinion, a hobby is something that I don't have to really think too hard about and can just kind of relax me and is a healthy time filler. That's what I think a hobby is supposed to be, at least. Podcasting? I love my podcast, okay? No one I love my podcast so much. I really started this not knowing anything. And I'm going to be so honest with you. I still don't know what I'm doing. This podcast is just a seed for more that I want to do in the future. So I love my podcast. However, as much as I love this podcast, it could be exhausting. Not necessarily the podcasting, but fitting podcasting into my life. Before it was a little bit easier and I just made it work. It's hard to find the time. If you don't already know, I am in my, I want to say like 3rd, 4th year. It's confusing. Of university. And by God's grace, I will be graduating very, very soon. Not as soon as I wanted, but soon enough. I'm taking summer school because I need to get out of here. So yeah, I'm doing full-time in university and I work full-time hours. I go to the gym at least 3 times a week. I hang out with friends and I hang out with family, and that's it. Again, I was just venting in that moment, but I am very grateful for those things. I promise you, like, I know how blessed I am to be able to go to the gym, go to school, have a job, despite however I feel about it. It's a job and it pays my bills, and I get to see my friends and I get to see my family, and it truly is the ultimate blessing. So I'm very, 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 very grateful, and I just need y'all to know. And the days I get to rest, I'm studying. My rest days from work, from school, from people seeing, I'm studying. Because unfortunately, I'm not like those other students who just need to read the chapter one time and then they remember everything and then they get a 90%. Me, I can study till I'm blue in the face and I will max. I'm getting like a 70, 75. I don't know what it is about testing. I don't know. It's been like that since I was very young. Anyway, because of all this, it's been very difficult for me to really hone in on podcasting. And you're probably wondering, well, how'd you make it work last year then? That's an amazing question. That's an amazing question. I had to give up the gym. And the gym, I don't know how people go to the gym for 45 minutes. What did you do? I'm so sorry. Like 3 exercises? If that, I'm there for at least an hour and a half. To get everything done, I'm there for at least an hour and a half. Now, thank God. Thank God. My mom's calling me. Anyway, like, just messed up my whole flow. Ugh. I don't even know what I was saying. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, the gym. Got it. Yeah, no, I need about at least an hour and a half to 2 hours to do everything I want to do. And it's not because, like, I have no gym friends. I don't know nobody at the gym I go to, and I've been going there for about a year. But I don't know, like, I be struggling. Like, I be going heavy. I be struggling. So I need to take my time. Oh, no, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about, thank God, I have a car. That's what I was going to say. Thank God I have a car, and it helps me get from point A to point B very, very quickly. But because of that, I run a lot of errands for the house. I pick up my sister sometimes from work. I'll drop her off sometimes. I'll do this. I'll do that. And I wasn't like that. Was I? I was going to say that I'm not much of an overthinker, or at least I didn't think I was. But I feel like now, because of how much my life has changed over the past few years, obviously, I'm still learning who this new version of myself is. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, outside of like the physical stuff, like the gym, school, work, all these things, I have been struggling with my faith, and just not struggling in the sense that like I just want to stop, but I'm pretty locked in this time. I feel like I've been so on and off with my faith for so many years that finally it's like it clicked. I've just been having a hard time, like, really understanding who I am in all this. Like, I know the facts, but I look at my life and I'm like, I don't know. Correction, I was not looking at my life and thinking anything. I was looking at situations that have happened, especially recently, that I just didn't understand. And even though in God's word it says, do not lean on your own understanding, I continue to lean that way. And it's very hard to stop these bad habits of my life before Christ. So that's where my mind was at when I said that. And I'm definitely going to talk about it. I've talked about my faith on the podcast before, and I need to give an update because it's a lot. But that also takes up time, right? And I'm someone who, even though I want to make sure something gets out every other Sunday, I feel bad when it's not good. Like, there were a few episodes last season where it was like 1 minute long and I'm just literally apologizing, and I'm like, I just need to drop something so that there's something there, right? Because anybody who clicks on my podcast can't say that I'm new here. I'm newer, but I'm not new here. This is season 2, and I was more focused on like building my resume. So I just wanted to let you guys know why I haven't made an episode in a while. And I wouldn't even really consider this an official episode because it's so disorganized and all these things. But what I will say is that hopefully I can continue this. Sorry, I'm just like thinking about it. And I had posted on my Instagram story a few weeks ago about this crazy ass weed strain that they came out with. Like, the name was crazy. And I don't smoke or anything, but I work at a dispensary because that's just how, whatever. And I posted the picture of the strain, or of the packaging. And what did I say? I was like, I made a video because a lot of people were like, oh, are you gonna smoke that? And I'm like, I don't. Anyway, like, even if I did smoke, I would never put that in my mouth. Like, okay, some people think I'm gonna smoke that. I don't smoke weed. I just work at a dispensary. Okay, don't ask me how, don't ask me why. That's just what it is right now. Okay. I just wanted to post that because a lot of people think that weed is just weed, and it is not. Okay, I've been working at this dispensary for a very, very, very long time, longer than I'd like to admit, and I've seen a lot of crazy shit. Okay, I'm seeing the way this weed is affecting other people, and I'm not even gonna go into like my whole conspiracy theory because we don't have all day. Okay, we don't have all day. But please be careful of what you're putting into your body, especially if you are a believer of Jesus Christ. Please be careful of what you are putting into your body. Thank you. It was called, you know what? I'm not going to say it just in case. I'll do it on the episode I actually want to make. So I made a video just clarifying, like, no, I'm just letting you guys know weed is not just weed. There's a reason why they are so comfortable naming it the way that they do. And I have a bunch of conspiracy theories about the weed industry and all these things, and everyone kept messaging me. They were like, make an episode, like, tell us what are the theories. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And then I had a paper due, and then I had an assignment due, and then I had a test coming up, and I was like, no. I was like, yes, and then I was like, no, because what time? I wanted to do research. I had like started writing, and I couldn't get it done. And I'm not gonna lie, my mental health has kind of been like all over the place. Like, I'm really trying to just figure things out, and I wish I was like the influencers who can just bring my phone with me everywhere and record, and like just in real time be like, oh, like, I'm going through this and I'm doing that, because then that would just be the episode, right? But I need to sit down. I need to write down what I'm gonna say. This is so hard. This is so difficult. Just sitting here and just talking to myself. Like, just talking to the camera, like, this is hard. I don't know how people do this, but I'm gonna try, because this is so much faster. Setting up is faster. Talking, just yapping away is faster. And I feel like with time, if I stay consistent with this, by God's grace, it'll just come easier to me, and I'll be able to talk more fluidly and all these things. But that comes with time, and it comes with, discipline and patience and all these things. So this is my apology video. This is my apology video, because I know there's people out there who listen, specifically from the States. My American listeners, thank you so much for all your support. You guys support me way more than the people that I'm here in Toronto. But it's okay, I won't be here forever. I don't know if I'd be moving to the States, but I definitely won't be here forever, I'll tell you that. I'm an island. I would live on an island. That's the plan. I want to live on an island so bad. I want a farm and a really nice house and chickens. I want chickens in my farm. I want a bunch of tortoises and turtles and a pond. I'd have a pond. And some goats. I'd have some goats and maybe a cow, maybe a couple cows. Yeah, maybe a horse too. I've never been horseback riding, but it's on my list. It's on my bucket. I have so many things on my list that I could really just get done if I had more money. I mean, don't we all? If that was the anyway, yeah. Now I'm just sorry. There's like a fruit fly in my room, and it's just like in the way. Anyway, I hope you guys can forgive me, and I really do appreciate your patience, because that's what I've noticed about my listeners. You guys are so patient with me. So thank you, and I appreciate you, and I care about you, and I know there's going to be some of you who can definitely relate, but I don't believe in hustle culture. So I'm going to try and stay consistent, and I'm going to just figure it out like I always do. Because last year I said the same thing, that I just needed to take a break and that I wasn't going to post, and I did anyway. Even though I didn't like a lot of the episodes, I posted because I wanted to stay consistent. I wanted to just tell myself and show myself, like, listen, you could do it. So I'm going to do it. I hope. But if there ever is a time where I fall short, because I'm human and I'm tired and I be going through it sometimes, please give me grace. Or don't. I mean, it's really up to you. I'm not going to force you to do anything you don't want to do. But yeah, there's a lot of things I want to talk to you guys about. Like, guys. Sorry. I was like, I knew what I was going to say, and then I had to bite my tongue, because why would I put that out into the universe? You see how the enemy loves to play. I do have a lot to talk about. Emotions, my faith, self-discovery, just, regular quarter life crisis stuff. You know what I'm saying? 26 has been so weird. 26 is so weird. Like, what am I doing with my life? Like, everything is just, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, everything just depends on my graduation date. Because it seems like, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it because if that's the case, if that's the freaking case, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind, and then I'm going to have too much to talk about here. And we don't need that. Just so I don't leave you all confused. Basically, I'm waiting till graduation to get a new job, because right now I'm not having luck finding a job. And what I was going to talk about was the fact that I applied to a job recently that I still see as the perfect job for me, and I didn't get it. And I found out literally 3 days after filming that video. And I will tell you right now, I did not take that very well. I also didn't handle it very well. But we move. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. And what are you going to do about it? It is what it is. I'm still butthurt about it, because if you've listened to the podcast long enough, you'll know I've been wanting to leave my job. But if I have to stay till graduation, then it is what it is. I'm done applying to places. The rejection is too much for me. And plus, this job pays my bills, and it's really easy. And I'm grateful. Anyway, but I will talk about it. I'll talk about everything. But just give me time. Give me time, give me grace, and I'll be there. In the meantime, please continue to send me episodes. You guys, like, please help me out. I need your episodes. Like, give me a chance to study. I'm about to start taking summer school. I literally said, I think in my first or second episode, I was like, God forbid, I would never, ever, 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 ever in my life, jamás, would I go to summer school. Look at me now. I'm taking four classes. 4 classes this summer. 4 classes. Plus work. Plus the gym. Plus life. When it's nice outside. This is what I mean. Like, I'm really trying for real. Like, I'm literally doing school in the summertime. The only time that it's semi-nice outside in Toronto. It snows here, guys. It snows here. So why would I want to be studying in the summer? Why would I want to do that? But I'm doing it. I'm doing it because sacrifice is I'm probably going to talk about that too. Sacrifice. This is my year of sacrifice. That's what it feels like. Anyway, I think I already said it, but I'm yapping. I'm talking too much. I'm sorry. Give me grace. You guys are the best. And who knows? Maybe actually no, I'm just gonna go back to what I was talking about before. Please send me episodes. You guys, you know, you can talk about your business. You can just promote yourself for hours if you want to do that. I don't care. I'll post it. I got you. You wanna post your entire demo? Do it. Your EP, your album. Sure, I'll post it. Just give me permission. I'll post it on the podcast as an episode. Please, musicians, artists, you want to just make a video of all your art? Yeah, no, send it over. Send it to me. You want to talk about grief? You want to talk about, friendships? You want to talk about love? You want to talk about relationships? Whatever you want to talk about. You want to show me how to invest in stocks? Yeah, sure. I'll post it. I'll post anything. Just send me your video. Send me your video, please. Anyway, thank you for watching. Share this with a friend. And who knows? Maybe you can relate.